welcome back, everyone. Alright, not gonna waste any time here, just gonna get right back into this. We're gonna find Rarity, and we're gonna cure her of her corruption. Now, it seems like I have two paths, and I'm immediately fighting again. I don't like this room. This room sucks. It takes 30 to use that, so I'll try and... Oh! One level up. That's all it takes. Damn! Yeah, that is another thing that Dev said that he's going to be working on, is just the balancing in general, I think. So hopefully one level up won't make this much of a difference, to the point where it's just like ridiculous amounts of damage suddenly that I'm dealing. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this room. I don't like this room. I'm gonna go down. Oh, there she is. Rarity, there you are. My friends, how wonderful to see you again. There is so much to talk about, I don't even know where to begin. Oh, but come over here. You simply must see my latest designs. Yes, we've heard about your recent activities here in Baltimore. Well, of course, I took it upon myself to change this city, and that's exactly what I did, purely out of the goodness of my heart. The goodness of your heart? Listen here, Sugar Cube, this town may have changed, but it ain't for the better. What about all the perfectly nice ponies like Star Charmer who lost everything because of you? Star Charmer? Such an ungrateful pony. Here I was, helping the fashion designers in the city get the attention they deserve, and she had the nerve not to appreciate that fact. Why, she didn't even consider it necessary to commission a statue in my honor. I decided that if she didn't have the courtesy to properly acknowledge my generosity, then she wasn't worthy of receiving it. Why, of all the... You just don't get it, do you? Applejack, please, this is the corruption, not... It ain't just the corruption. Rarity's always had a stick-up her plot, but this... Oh, damn, AJ! Damn! I beg your pardon. If you have something to say, Applejack, then I hope you would have the courtesy to say it to me. Then how about this? You care about no pony other than yourself, Rarity. You call what you've been doing generosity? Regardless of whether them ponies deserve your generosity, you've been ruining lives left and right on a whim. You've been abusing your influence and demanding way too much in return for your so-called gifts. Enough! I think it would be best if you all left now. I have work to do. We can't do that, Rarity. We need you to come with us. Excuse me? I don't believe you heard me correctly. I said you should all leave. Now. We ain't leaving. Not till you see Reason again. Reason? Why, you ungrateful little... Ah! Yeah. I mean, pretty spot on. I mean, I've read the comics. We had a Nightmare Rarity once upon a time. Not my favorite comic arc, although she was cool. It's still not my favorite. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Also, is the green in her eyes a reference to, oh god, what was the name of the episode? The one where Spike steals the book for her, and then it like corrupts her and makes her start doing kind of the same kind of stuff she's doing right now? Alright, use Moonbeam. Use Sunbeam. Assault her with Cake. Get it in her mane, she won't like that. Base attack was pretty powerful. You missed her main, Pinky. Moonbeam. Sunbeam. No, I don't want you to just attack. I want you to throw a cake at her again. Because cake. Okay, so her basic attacks do quite a bit of damage. So far, she hasn't used any abilities on me, and that's kind of what's worrying me. I mean, it might just be that the fight's easier than it should be right now. Or maybe she just hasn't used any abilities on me yet, and when she does, it's going to absolutely devastate me, because her attacks are pretty powerful. I mean, 60, 70 damage an attack for just a basic attack is pretty tough in this game for one of the enemies, or at least... Oh, darling, you can never have too many sequins. Oh, no, that was perfect. That was perfect. I love that. That is exactly what... That is exactly what that should be. That's just perfect. Yeah, it's basically made it so she can't hit anything, isn't it? Well, still, you picked like the worst member of the party to do that to, Rarity, because... I mean, okay, admittedly, it's like a general area of effect kind of thing. So it's just happened to be that Fluttershy was the one that who couldn't protect herself from it. How to mana again. Okay. Keep assaulting her with cake. I need another soda for one of them. Diamond Shadow. Ooh, okay. So she does a lot of, like, area of effect, like, full party attacks. Just attack for now. I'm gonna see... Do we have? We have a soda. Use it on Luna. Her moonbeams seem to be doing the most damage. Maybe it's that Tabitha on Tabitha action going on that's causing that to happen. So far, Pinky, you keep missing her main. It's upsetting. Luna's actually going to need a heal, like, really soon. Fortunately, Rares didn't target her that time. Go ahead and use Wind on her. It's better than nothing. Go ahead and use First Aid on Luna. Oof. Now Pinky's gonna need the heals. Alright, we're not doing bad, we're not doing bad. She ain't that tough. Go ahead and heal Pinky again. Ooh, actually should have healed Luna, but it's alright, it'll be fine. Pinky's the one taking the most damage off of her, it looks like. There we go. Alright. That wasn't bad. That was not a bad boss fight. I liked her ability specifically. As you may have noticed, that was just perfect. Just, too many sequins. Okay, nice. What was I? Rarity, is that you? Are you back with us? Oh no, I was... Hush, little one. Just tell us what happened. Tell you what happened? I was really about to do that. I was really trying to kill you. What's going on? Is she alright? She needs her fainting couch. I think she might be in shock. Shock? You sure this ain't just another one of her over-dramatic reactions? No, I believe Fluttershy is right, Rarity. That's right, AJ is now Rarity. Apple Jewel, come back! I believe Fluttershy is right. Rarity seems much more exhausted than any of you were after you were rid of your corruption. She needs rest. and time to come to terms with what has happened. I'm sure once we explain the situation, Star Charmer would be happy to oust her for a while. Where am I? What happened? Come in? Princess, what's going on? You are in the house of a friend of my sister. You collapsed after our meeting in your workshop. Our meeting? And I tried to... Do not blame yourself, Rarity. This was something long in the making, something that has been brewing since before you came to Baltimore, but it is over now. Will you tell me what happened? I suppose I should, shouldn't I? But the rest of my friends deserve to hear this too. Are they here? Indeed, they are waiting downstairs. Would you like to go to them now? Yes, please. I'll probably find time to... How odd. She seems to be taking this much harder than the rest of her friends. I wonder if something else is bothering her. Oh. We're gonna have a little bit of Rarijack shipping here? Is it that Applejack honestly felt that it wasn't just the corruption causing her to act that way? I'm gonna find, the time to I'll probably replace Celestia with Rarity at first, because I want to give Rarity a go, see how she is in the game. Yeah, let's go on. First, you must understand my reasons for doing what I did. You see, I have a history with this city. I came here when I was younger to make my way in the world as a fashion designer. Little did I realize that the world of fashion here was far from what I imagined it would be. I had sought fame and fortune only to discover that no pony seemed to notice the individual designers here. No pony ever saw the outfits being worn, only the ponies wearing them, and no pony truly appreciated who made them. Eventually, most of the designers in town would grow cynical and start trying to gain compensation through outrageous prices. But not me. I refused to be dragged down by their misery and pessimism. I remained fair and wanted to change this city. Then, something of a family crisis came up, and I was forced to abandon it all and return to Ponyville. However, a few months ago, I heard about a designer in a prominent part of Baltimore who left to try their luck in Manhattan. I thought to myself, this is a perfect opportunity to make my return. I could finish what I started and help every fashion designer in the city get the recognition they deserve. I was so excited I rushed out of Ponyville without telling any pony where I was going. Sorry about that. At first, things were going wonderfully. Not only did I have all the experience I had gained in Ponyville, but I managed to find inspiration everywhere I looked. New designs flooded into my head, and before long, every influential pony in Baltimore needed my outfits to stand out. But then... I have this entire city eating out of my hoof, but really nothing has changed. The elite still look down their muzzles at me, and none of the working class have heard of me. What more can I do? It's not like I can force the influential class to appreciate me for all my hard work and talent. Although, that doesn't mean I can't change who makes up the influential class in this city. Oh, fuck. No, okay. We'll just pretend that was red. If the ponies who run Baltimore refuse to appreciate all the designers who work so hard for them, then they'll learn the hard way how it feels to be ignored. I admit I may have gotten carried away, but my intentions were pure. I'm just glad I have friends like you who can help me when I've lost my way. But now, as long as I'm here, my reputation, such as it was, would prevent any other designers from possibly hoping to compete. If I leave, then all my work will have been for nothing. I know what I must do, but it pains me that after all this, nothing will have changed. Nothing will change? Rarity, that's not true. No matter what happens now, the only certain thing is that there's no going back to how things used to be. And while I had noticed in the past how discontented some of the city's designers were, I had never realized it was so serious. What are you saying? Miss Rarity, I feel that no matter what your personal flaws might be, your goal was most admirable. I swear I shall do everything in my power to ensure Baltimore turns over a new leaf in your wake, and that all hard-working ponies get the respect and admiration they deserve. You mean it, truly? I have known Star Charmer for many years. She is a pony of her word, with a kind heart and a clever mind. If any pony in this city can make it happen, she can. And thank you, Star Charmer, from the bottom of my heart. And well, I don't know if I have the right to ask this after acting like such a beast, but do you think that everybody here will one day forgive me? I'm sure we will. Now that that unpleasantness is out of the way, you all never did tell me why you came to Baltimore in the first place. Luna, you mentioned something about all this being long in the making. What did you mean by that? Let's begin at the beginning. It's usually a good spot to begin. My, so you're saying that you all suffered just as I had? Not only that, but Twilight is still under the influence of the corruption. Once all 6 of you are assembled, we will be ready to face Sombra. Then we have no time to lose. Where can we find her? I believe the best course of action will be to return to Canterlot. As severe as her corruption seems to be, she will most likely spread it, and all reports of civil unrest will be sent to the capital. Excuse me, Applejack. Might I have a word with you for a moment? Something up? I wanted to apologize for how I treated you before. You were right. It wasn't just the corruption clouding my judgment. I was so focused on my goal, I didn't want to see what I was doing. Don't worry about it, Sugar Cube. That's what friends are for. There's also something else, something very important I have to ask you. What is it? Luna mentioned that we change when corruption manifests, like when I was trying to, yeah. What about it? I need you to be completely honest with me, Applejack. I know what's coming. How did I look? Come on, I need to know. Did I look lovely or horrible? Applejack! Applause. Applause. That was well done. Ah. Master Sombra, you wish to see me. Okay, this is a bit more of a serious story. I'm gonna try to See, the thing is, I did not hate the voice that they gave him in the series finale, or the season 9 premiere, I guess I should say. I didn't hate that voice. I actually was okay with it. And goddamn, the laugh was great. But okay, I'll try and do something a little different this time. Yes, Darklight Star. It seems that despite your best efforts, Rarity has slipped through your hooves. You failed your lesson. I was so certain. I was following your instructions to let the darkness guide me, and it led me to the Shadow Bolts. They were motivated, they were powerful, they should have... I know, child. It was through no fault of your own that things turned out the way they did. My blessing may grant power, but not mastery of the subtleties of that power. That much is up to you, and thus far, you have shown great cunning and cleverness. Your use of dark magic to ward your dreams against the Princess of the Night is proof enough of that. Even so, after all the promise you displayed, I am disappointed. He's not mad, he's just disappointed. But I... Fear not, Darklight. There is a way to redeem yourself. The princesses and your friends are proving to be more of a threat than expected. They must still be dealt with, and therein lies your next lesson. Yes? If you cannot rely upon others to solve your problems, then you must handle them yourself. Go and kill them. There's still a bit of Twilight in there, isn't there? Is something wrong? It's just that... Just that what? This is an excellent opportunity for you to practice what you have learned. But I'm not even sure where to find them. That is no issue. By now they will be looking for you. All you need to do is gain their attention. The darkness should be able to guide you in that much at least. But do you really wish to disappoint me again, my faithful student? I won't disappoint you again, Master Sombra. Then go and show your teacher what you have learned. After all this time, Celestia, I thought you would have learned better than to keep letting mortals into your heart. I wonder, what will you do now? Will you refuse to fight your precious pupil? Will you steel your heart and face her, forever shattering her immaculate image of you? Whatever the outcome, I look forward to learning how you have changed in the last 1,000 years. It should be most enlightening. I sent word ahead. The reports should all be ready for us. Sister, may I have a word with you first? The rest of you go on ahead. We will be along shortly. Are you sure you are ready for this? What do you mean? It's just some reports, and I've gotten used to doing paper. You know what I mean, Tia. Are you ready to face Twilight as she is now? Can you bring yourself to do what may need to be done? What may need to be done? I remember your reaction after learning what happened to her. We cannot afford you being a liability should it become necessary to... No. I know what has happened to her, and there may have been a time when I would have felt differently, but no more. I refuse to simply accept her as another necessary sacrifice. I refuse to allow her to die. Sister, when we face her, no matter what it takes, I will see to it that she is purified. Too many times have I hardened my heart, and too many times have I been forced to live with the consequences. No more. I won't be fighting to stop her, as I have done with others in the past. This time I am fighting to save her. And if the worst should happen anyway, it won't. I would sooner give my own life than be responsible for ending hers. Come, Luna, we are wasting time. Now, the books we want should be on that table over there. Look! Oh, a letter from Spike. I wonder why he's sending a message when Twilight isn't there.
Well, what's it say?
It seems Twilight has saved us the trouble of finding her. It says that Ponyville is being attacked by a strange mare, and I have a feeling I know who it is. Come, my little ponies, there is no time to lose. I only pray that saving her is a luxury we can afford, sister. If she is this far gone, there may be no hope left for her. Luna, you of all ponies should know better. There's always a chance. Oh, damn. Okay, saving. I guess I'm going to keep Celestia in the party then. Damn it. I guess I'll switch Pinky for Rarity. The gym expert. She's not a fashion designer? A fashionista? No, she's the gym expert. Okay. Go ahead and save again. How's everybody doing? They're all doing good? That's good. Alright. Then... saved. We're here. I'm gonna... actually, I'm gonna go ahead and quit out to the title page for now. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my recording session tonight. We'll see. There's a decent chance I'm gonna have to go back to work tomorrow night, but then it'll be my weekend. I'll only have to work one night, and then it'll be my weekend, so I can do some more recording, and hopefully, I should have something arriving tomorrow, which will be I should have something arriving tomorrow it'll be nice to have, for this specifically, but for now, I hope you all enjoyed it. As always, there will be a link to the game if you want to play it for yourself in the description. I've kind of kept messing up and not putting that in on my first few videos, but I have gone back and I have added it on all of them, and I'm going to keep doing that. So it should be there in the description. So far, I'm enjoying it. The boss fight with Rarity was pretty decent. I really liked that reference with that one attack. That was nice. The boss fight with the Shadow Bolts was really good. That was really good. That felt like, obviously it wasn't the hardest thing ever. Nope. No one in the party died, but it was still rather challenging. Obviously, one would expect it to be, though, because there's 5 of them. Well, I would say that it might make it more interesting over a long term, pad the game a bit if it was like stretched out so that you wind up encountering each of them individually as like separate boss fights as you're going through that mansion. But number one, time constraints I can get, that would basically add a whole lot of extra time to that entire section, and it might actually get rather tedious to just be wandering around fighting the Shadow Bolts all the damn time. And more importantly, at least for me, from a plot angle, not that kind, get your mind out of the gutter, I rather enjoy the fact that they did attack in mass, especially seeing as you're in a party with, multiple ponies in it. It makes sense, tactically speaking, in a real-world setting, that they're not going to attack you one at a time. They're going to come at you as a group. So, it avoided a cliche, especially a video game cliche, of groups of bosses choosing to come at you one at a time when they could all just gang up on you at once and just all attack at one time and try and deal with you in mass. So I enjoyed that from like a storytelling perspective. That avoided a cliche that should be avoided if at all possible. I mean, having the main 6 split up makes sense. First of all, it gives you a reason to actually move around and travel around the map and so forth, and it just makes sense in general that they're all split up, they're all broken apart, and the corruption has them all doing different things all over Equestria, so it makes sense. But having the Shadow Bolts attack as one made more sense than if they had split up, and I liked that. I liked that boss fight in general. That was a really nice one. Probably actually the best boss fight in the game so far was the Shadow Bolts fight. That was really nice. And yes, I like the fact that I'm sitting there, mouthing off about, when it was just Nightmare Moon disguised as the Shadow Bolts, as an illusion or whatever, trying to trick Rainbow Dash at the bridge. And then, promptly next line of dialogue, that wasn't us. And I'm like, oh, I'll shut up now. Anyway, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all in the next video. Ta-ta for now.